What's up, investors? If you're here, it's because you saw this huge drop in EHang holdings and you're wondering what to do. I'm going to give you the download. So I'm going to go through why it dropped, what's the claims, is it true, and what I'm going to do at the end about this. So let's hit it.
This is two random dudes.
Invest! Boom, I see this thing flying from 110 all the way to 40. So why did it drop? Well, the answer is there is this report. So there's an article on Yahoo Finance. So one, there is a lawsuit. First, when I saw this, I was like, okay, there's lawsuits all the time. There's a lot of these, what we call ambulance chasers, firms trying to go after companies just to get money. So let's check out if this is actually a true claim. Wolfpack Research made a short report saying it gathered evidence, behind the scenes photos, phone calls, videos. It doesn't really say what in this article. So then if we actually go to the Wolfpack Research website, they're stating a few big things. In a nutshell, I'm not going to get into details, but just to give you the download real quick, there's basically discrepancies in how much they say they claim that they got in revenue and how much actually hit their bank. So there is a discrepancy there to check out. And I'd invite you to do your own research, check it out yourself. But that's one part that we're gonna have to check out and dig deeper in. You could always download this full report, check it out for yourself. Also, so they're saying that they're twisting how they're presenting the fact that they have a bunch of certifications with different governments in Europe, Canada, US. Basically what they're saying is that they're misrepresenting it. They have these permits, but they're only specialized permits that just allow them to do these specific flights, but doesn't allow them to just fly wherever they want. So that's just something to consider. I don't think it's a huge problem for the company. Obviously, it's good to be forthright about the certifications you have as a company. So when I was actually going through the website and investor relations port, I did not get the impression that they had full certifications in these countries. I knew this was like a specialized certification where they could fly, but obviously it's under only specific circumstances, but it is much further than other companies. That's what I got out of it. So this point is not super alarming, but it is a good point to keep in mind. And also there is a discrepancy between the relationship and the orders of this company, Kongxiang, how much they paid for their units. So check it out yourself, but this is basically what's claimed. Is it true? Well, I'm not an expert. I have not done my research, but what I'm going to do is check out the full report and then give you an update after that, because I actually made a full video about EHang and I was really excited about the company. I did have some doubts and I wanted to make sure this is not another one of those Nikola situations where it's just a facade. But unlike Nikola, they actually have a thing that flew actual people actually flying in the air. There's plenty of footage online, so it's hard to fully fake that. But it is good to always keep the possibility of maybe this is all just a facade. But let's do our research together as investors. So if you have more info, feel free to share down below. All right, moving on. If I'm going to play devil's advocate about this, there is a lot of these reports happening. This is just part of the game. If this report is actually true, then it's catastrophic for this company. But if it is not that true, it is actually a good time to buy the dip perhaps. The first time where I saw these lawsuits, I was freaking out. I didn't know what to make of it. But these things happen a lot. So in this case, what is most important is actually the short report, how good of a report there is. Because there's crappy reports like Sichuan Research that basically just makes these reports solely to kind of make a quick buck. And honestly, nobody really likes them because their whole point is just to make money on the backs of other people. And that's the honest truth. All right, so should you buy the dip? And then I'm going to tell you what I did. If you're actually convinced and you've done the research about this company, then buying this dip might make sense. I'm not a financial advisor, and I actually told myself, if this thing goes to 40, I'm going to load the boat. And this is where conviction is super critical when doing your research, because when you have these drops, that's where your conviction gets tested. Are you going to add more to the company? Or if you kind of like just bought in quick, didn't do any research, and now boom, you see this thing flying, you're just going to sell. So that's where conviction comes in. But if you're not sure what's happening here, I'd probably recommend to just stay on the sidelines, see how this thing plays out. Let's go back to the 1-day chart, see how it would stabilize up and down. Will it continue going down? Then it might be a good time to buy if it hits $25, $30, depending on what part of this report is true. But if this report is true, it could go crashing down and you could lose a lot of money. So just be aware of that. But what am I gonna do? I might regret this. I bought a small position at $110 this morning. And then when I saw this thing crashing down, I had a lot of conviction in this company. So I bought more shares, like a lot more shares. But I'm still going to put a stop loss. As you can see in the 4-hour time frame, it is oversold on the 4-hour. On the 1 day, it's pretty much as low as it's been since November. It's a good time to buy if you actually believe in this company and you've done your research. So that's what I did, but I will put a stop loss to limit my loss in case that this report is true in more ways than I thought. But if it's not, there is a potential upside here, but you always have to be careful and do your own due diligence. I did make a full video about EHang. Is EHang the next Tesla? It's coming out any day now, and I really wanted to get it out as soon as possible. If you like this quick update, you want to see more of these, hit the like button down below. Comment if you actually are in EHang or want to get more updates about it. All right, see you next time. Stay curious, stay safe. Peace.